Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into a crucial topic: manipulative phrases people use to control you and how to respond. These tactics can be incredibly damaging, leaving you feeling small, unheard, and doubting your own sanity. We're going to arm you with the knowledge and tools to recognize these manipulative phrases and, more importantly, learn how to shut them down with confidence. Now let's talk about a phrase that's designed to hit you right in the feels. If you really loved me, you would. This little gem is a classic guilt trip, designed to make you question your feelings and prioritize their needs above your own. Someone who genuinely cares about you shouldn't be using love as a bargaining chip or a weapon to make you do something you're uncomfortable with. This type of manipulation thrives on emotional pressure, making you feel like you're constantly failing to meet their expectations. So how do you respond when someone throws this line at you? First, take a deep breath and remember, you are not obligated to sacrifice your own needs or boundaries, even for someone you care about. Don't get sucked into defending your love. Instead, calmly and assertively set a boundary. You can say something like, "I love you, but that doesn't mean I have to do everything you want me to do." Remember, you teach people how to treat you. Stand your ground and protect your emotional well-being. Ever been told you're too sensitive? This dismissive phrase is a manipulator's best friend. It's a way of invalidating your feelings, making you question your own emotional responses, and ultimately, silencing you. They want you to believe that your feelings are an overreaction, that you're making a big deal out of nothing. But here's the truth. Your feelings are valid, period. When someone tries to shut down your emotions with this phrase, stand firm in your experience. You can say, "My feelings are valid, and I'm allowed to feel the way I do." Remember, you have the right to feel your feelings, even if they don't understand them. Manipulators love to use the everybody else card. Everyone else thinks so too, they'll say, trying to pressure you into conforming to their view or decision. This tactic preys on our natural desire to fit in, making us question our own judgment and feel isolated if we don't go along with the crowd. Challenge the claim. Ask, "Who exactly is everyone?" Or "Can you give me an example of someone who thinks that?" Even if there are a few people who agree with them, it doesn't automatically make them right, and it certainly doesn't mean you have to change your mind. True strength lies in thinking for yourself and standing by your convictions, even when it's unpopular. You're overreacting. This dismissive phrase is a manipulator's way of minimizing your concerns, making you feel like your feelings are irrational or unfounded. They want you to question your own judgment, to doubt the validity of your own experiences. But here's the deal. Your concerns are legitimate. When someone tries to shut you down with your overreacting, take a deep breath and stand your ground. You can say, "My concerns are valid and I need you to hear me out." Remember, your feelings are your own. Don't let anyone dismiss them or tell you how you should or shouldn't feel. We've all been there. Someone says something hurtful, and then when you call them out on it, they try to play it off as a joke. "I was just joking," they'll say, as if humor somehow excuses their insensitive or hurtful words. But here's the truth. Real humor shouldn't leave you feeling hurt or belittled. If someone's joke made you uncomfortable, it's not a joke. It's a problem. When someone tries to use this tactic, address the impact of their words directly. You can say, "That wasn't funny, it actually hurt my feelings." By directly addressing the impact of their words, you're holding them accountable for their actions and setting a boundary. Manipulators love to use guilt and obligation to get what they want. "You owe me," they'll say, as if past favors or actions have created a debt you need to repay. This tactic is designed to make you feel indebted to them, obligated to fulfill their requests, even if it means compromising your own needs or boundaries. If someone is constantly throwing past favors in your face or using guilt to manipulate you, it's time to set some clear boundaries. You can say, "I appreciate what you did for me in the past, but that doesn't mean I owe you anything now." Remember, you have the right to say no without feeling guilty. This phrase is a classic gaslighting tactic, designed to make you question your own sanity. You're imagining things, they'll say, invalidating your perceptions and experiences. They might deny reality, contradict your memories, or twist events to fit their narrative. The goal is to make you doubt yourself, to erode your confidence in your own judgment, and ultimately make you more dependent on them. If something doesn't feel right, trust your gut. You can say, I know what I saw and heard, or my experience is valid and I'm not imagining things. If you feel like you're constantly being gaslighted, seek external validation from a trusted friend, family member, or therapist. Don't be so dramatic. This dismissive phrase is often used to shut down emotional expression, making you feel like your feelings are an overreaction or an inconvenience to others. They might roll their eyes, sigh dramatically, or make you feel like you're being overly sensitive. But here's the thing, your emotions are valid, and you have the right to express them. When someone tries to minimize your feelings with this phrase, calmly and assertively reaffirm the importance of your emotions. You can say, "My feelings are important to me and I need you to respect that." Remember, you don't need to apologize for your emotions or minimize them to make others feel comfortable. Manipulators love to use generalizations to paint you in a negative light and control your behavior. "You always do this or you never do that," they'll say, using sweeping statements to make you feel inadequate or defensive. These generalizations are often exaggerated or completely untrue, but they can be incredibly damaging to your self-esteem. When someone uses this tactic, gently but firmly challenge their generalizations. You can say, "That's not true, I don't always do that," or "Can you give me a specific example of when I did that?" By focusing on specific behaviors rather than broad generalizations, you can avoid getting caught up in their manipulative game and keep the conversation grounded in reality. This phrase is the ultimate wolf in sheep's clothing. "I'm only doing this for your own good," they'll say, disguising their need for control as an act of love or concern. They might try to make decisions for you, manipulate you into doing things their way, or justify their actions by claiming they know what's best for you. But here's the thing, true care and concern involve respect for your autonomy and your right to make your own choices. When someone uses this phrase, it's important to take a step back and evaluate their true intentions. You can say, "I appreciate your concern, but I'm capable of making my own decisions." Remember, you are the author of your own life. Don't let anyone, even someone who claims to care about you, take that power away from you. Gap 3S. In our everyday conversations, manipulative phrases can often be subtle and hard to spot. Recognizing these phrases is crucial to protecting your emotional well-being. Here are some practical examples and tips to help you identify them. First, listen for phrases that create doubt or guilt. For instance, "If you really cared about me, you would." Places the burden of proof on you to demonstrate your love or loyalty. Instead of falling into this trap, you can respond with, "My feelings for you are not defined by this one action." Next, watch out for language that invalidates your feelings. Statements like, "You're being too sensitive" or "You're overreacting" dismiss your emotions and experiences. A good response is, "My feelings are valid and I need you to respect them." Another red flag is when someone uses peer pressure to control your actions, such as, "Everyone else thinks so too." This can make you feel isolated and compelled to conform. Counter this by saying, "I make my own decisions based on my values and beliefs." Also, be wary of generalizations like, "You always," or "You never." These statements are rarely true and are intended to make you feel inadequate. Respond with, "Let's focus on the specific issue at hand rather than making broad statements." Lastly, phrases like, "I was just joking" can be used to cover up hurtful comments. It's important to assert, "Jokes should not be at the expense of my feelings." By staying aware and responding assertively, you can navigate conversations with confidence and keep manipulative language at bay. Remember, communication should be a two-way street built on mutual respect and understanding. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more emotional wellness and self-care tips videos. Dealing with manipulative people can be tough, but remember, you have the power to set boundaries, protect your emotional well-being, and walk away from unhealthy relationships. Keep those heads held high, and remember, you're stronger than you think.